back to Motovision 360, your home for deep dive rides, raw engine storytelling, and the kind of motorcycle passion you don't just watch, you feel. Today we're firing up something special, an immersive, cinematic voiceover journey into the 2026 Harley-Davidson Low Rider, a machine that doesn't just keep the spirit of Harley alive, but evolves it for a new generation of riders who want tradition, attitude, and modern edge in one steel-carved package. So put on your helmet, settle into your seat, and let's roll straight into the world of the 2026 Low Rider. This is a bike built for riders who hear music in exhaust rumble and poetry in torque curves. From the moment you lay eyes on it, the Low Rider announces itself with a kind of confidence you can't fake. The 2026 model carries forward the iconic stance, low, muscular and ready to pounce, but it sharpens every line, lifts every detail, and tightens every contour to create a motorcycle that feels both classic and freshly forged. The tank sits like a clenched fist. The LED headlamp cuts through the night like a blade, and the frame hugs the ground with that unmistakable West Coast swagger Harley fans crave. But visuals are just the opening chapter. The heart of the 2026 Low Rider beats with the latest iteration of the Milwaukee-Eight engine, tuned for smoother response, faster throttle reaction, and a deeper, throatier exhaust signature. Twist the grip and the bike doesn't just move, it surges, pulling you forward with a force that feels organic and alive. The acceleration is immediate, the mid-range grunt is addictive, and the top-end power feels more effortless than any Low Rider before it. Harley engineers have somehow given the bike both more refinement and more attitude, a combination that turns every ride into a performance. And then there's the sound. Oh yes, the sound. Harley's signature exhaust note has been sculpted even further for 2026. It's rounder, fuller, and more harmonically layered, like a rolling thunderstorm blended with the heartbeat of a mechanical beast. At idle it murmurs like it's plotting something. On the road it roars with authority. And when you accelerate, it climbs into a pitch that sends electricity straight through your chest. In a world where so many bikes are going quiet, the Low Rider remains a champion of pure mechanical music. Slip onto the seat, and you immediately feel why riders call this bike a natural extension of the body. The ergonomics are dialed in to create that perfect balance between comfort and aggressive posture. You sit low and locked in, but nothing feels cramped. The handlebars rise just enough to feel powerful without straining your shoulders. The foot controls sit in a classic mid-mount configuration that keeps your center of gravity steady and your riding stance confident. Whether you're cruising straight highways or carving tight mountain curves, the bike feels stable, intuitive, and surprisingly nimble. Harley hasn't ignored modern tech either. The 2026 Low Rider blends analog soul with digital precision. The new minimalist digital display discreetly integrates into the bike's design without stealing attention from its old-school styling. You get crisp readouts for speed, gear position, fuel levels, ride modes, and navigation prompts, all while keeping the cockpit clean and uncluttered. Bluetooth connectivity allows you to sync your helmet headset. Updated safety systems like cornering, ABS, and traction management give you confidence without interfering with the natural feel of the ride. This is tech done right, useful, subtle, and built to enhance freedom, not restrict it. Let's talk about handling, because this is where the 2026 Low Rider truly surprises riders who expect heavy cruiser manners. The upgraded suspension setup brings tighter damping, better lean stability, and more responsive cornering dynamics. The bike tracks like it's reading your thoughts. Lean into a curve and it glides down naturally. Come out of it and the power is right there waiting for you. The frame feels more rigid, vibrations are more controlled, and the overall road feel is smoother, but still raw enough to keep the Harley character alive. Long rides feel easier, fast rides feel safer, and spirited rides feel downright exhilarating. Even the braking system has seen refinement. The front calipers grip with precision, the rear brake remains predictable, and together they give you confident stopping power without pulling or wobbling. This is the kind of braking balance that encourages you to push the bike just a little harder, knowing it's got your back when you're coming in hot. Of course, a Harley is more than a motorcycle, it's a personality, and the 2026 Low Rider leans into that identity heavily. The paint options for this year are bold without losing elegance. Deep metallics, satin finishes, and dual-tone schemes give the bike a custom shop vibe straight from the factory. The polished engine cases shine like jewelry, The blacked-out components add intimidation, and the low, stretched silhouette reminds everyone why the Low Rider family is one of Harley's most iconic lineages. It's the kind of bike that gets attention at gas stations, the kind that strangers comment on, the kind that makes you look back at it every single time you park it. On highways, the Low Rider becomes a meditative machine. The engine settles into a hypnotic rhythm. The wind pushes across your shoulders just enough to keep you alert. Every mile feels like a conversation between rider and machine, a dialogue written in wind, asphalt, and mechanical pulse. And on city streets, the bike shifts personality, compact, commanding, and full of street presence. The throttle response makes stop-and-go riding more engaging, and the improved low-speed stability helps in tight spaces. It's a cruiser that adapts to whatever environment you put it in. For riders who love customizing, Harley knows the Low Rider community is among the most creative. That's why the 2026 model is designed like a canvas. The mounting points are easier to access. The wiring is cleaner. The exhaust routing allows for multiple aftermarket configurations. Whether you're building a club-style beast, a slammed show bike, or a long-distance touring hybrid, the Low Rider gives you the perfect foundation. And trust me, this bike looks dangerous in any style. The riding experience overall feels like a tribute to Harley's rebellious roots, but also a statement that the brand is pushing forward. The 2026 Low Rider isn't trying to be a nostalgia piece. It's a modern machine with old-school DNA. It's a cruiser that respects tradition without being trapped by it. It's the kind of motorcycle that makes new riders fall in love and old riders fall in love again. And here's the real magic. The Low Rider doesn't just take you places. It changes the way you feel when you get there. It gives you that rare sensation of being exactly where you're meant to be, doing exactly what you're meant to do. Every throttle twist feels like a reminder that life is meant to be lived boldly. Every vibration feels like a heartbeat syncing with your own. Every ride feels like an escape and a return at the same time. So if you're the kind of rider who wants power without pretense, style without gimmicks, and heritage without compromise, the 2026 Harley-Davidson Low Rider is more than a motorcycle. It's a statement, a lifestyle, and a companion for every mile ahead. Thanks for riding with Motovision 360. If you enjoyed this cinematic breakdown of the 2026 Harley Low Rider, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment telling us what bike you want to see next. Stay fast, ride free, and I'll see you in the next throttle twisting adventure.